Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Starting a stream a little bit earlier today, because it was a busy day. Happy Mother's Day. Make sure to hug your mum. But yeah, so we're starting earlier because who knows, if I leave it much longer, maybe I'll be too tired to do a stream at all. It's been a few days since I did a stream, so let's continue with Blood. Fate of the Damned. That's what it's called. There we go. We are going to start the next level because we just finished the secret level, Memento Mori, which was a pretty neat museum level. And we're at the end of the level which preceded the secret level, and we go into the hospital. I only got one of two secrets in that level. Oh, hello. Ow.
Open for business.
Hello. Bye. Bye. Ow. Ow. Could you not shoot me, please? I know it's a big ask. Oh. Where is this? Fine. Okay, never mind. Let's do that again.
Open for business.
I guess he's just going to chuck. Okay. He's going to chuck TNT over there. Ow. That would totally have hit you. Don't tell me that it wouldn't have. You're standing right next to those. To those explosions. You. Uh-oh. These zombies are, Whew, there we go. I should really deal with those zombies first. No, you don't. There we go. Right, you're still in there. Don't have a good way of dealing with you. Some TNT over here. No, I don't think this hospital's in the business of healing people. You jerk. Fine, we'll try it again.
Open for business.
Okay, good, good. That went better. Man, these flares are wide. Okay. Hello. Get out of here. Right. Let's go over this way again. Whoop. Careful there. Might take someone's head off with that thing. Whoa. These jerk-ass zombies. It's like always one coming at me from the side in this level. Okay. Any buttons? Well, that's the fire key. Just say thank you. Ooh. Okay. Can I do anything with this? No. No brains for you. Yeah. Well, I got their attention. That's not great. Now they're going to shoot at me from over there. Come on, zombie. Thank you. You know what? Oh, come on. No? Thank you. Anyone in there? No. What about in there? No. No one in there. No one in there. Nothing behind the calendar. And nice that you can turn the lights on. Maybe I got them. No, they were just all bunched up. What? How did you get in there? Oh, did you stand up? Get out of here. Someone in there? Nope. Shells though. I'll take those. I didn't get the key. Let me get that. Okay, very good. Now. That was the... Hello. Dagger key. Nothing there. Nothing there. There wasn't anything in here particularly. Where's that bat zombie? You know, I thought those might be explosive barrels. I don't know why. This is not Doom. But you see barrels in these games and you're just like, oh, they're explosive. I hadn't noticed that the pet zombies actually change hue slightly when they start puking. Hey Kibbits, welcome, welcome. Blood for the blood god and oil for Meg. It's true, I need it. Stop my joints from getting squeaky. How's it going? Would I prefer batteries? I don't know.
Out, damn spot.
Thank you. I don't know how many AA batteries I would take.
Leftovers.
Get the TNT. More than a Game Boy. I feel like these couches and all are really inhibiting the blast radius of my TNT. Like, I felt like that TNT was right next to his feet, but it didn't do anything. Oh. I don't know how Build Engine deals with explosions and whether you're hit by the explosion, whether it's like a radius around the explosion or you require line of sight to the explosion. That's how it works in Doom. As the very informative videos I've watched on it have said. In Doom, if the explosion, like, emanates from down, like, you know, in an angle down there, then you won't get hurt by it because it has to draw an unbroken line from the explosion origin point to the center of the player's sprite. Ow! And it's possible to avoid the damage from an explosion by standing up against a small object. I don't know whether it works the same in the build engine. Hello. These just look like book vending machines. You sods! Very good. You see that zombie playing possum there until I got close? Oh, nice. Can actually move the curtains. Hey, cool. Doctor's bag. That's a bit of a waste, but... Well. He's dead. I'm dead. We're all dead.
That's all, folks.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Where's this go? Upstairs. Ow. Okay. How many guys are going to be around these corners? Wow, that's cheating. A few more. Yeah, did he die? I guess so. The cultist, that is. Hey, balloon. No. Very good. Something in there? Well, I hit someone. Oh, good. Good job. Okay, get that. What the heck's that thing? SGZCC. Oh, okay. Is it like the what's it called cube from Hellraiser? Thank you. Okay. Well, I can't shoot that. Yoink. Stupid. Stupid engines. Neat though. No balloons. It's like some monster made out of a tree with some tubes for a tongue. Oh, hang on, there's some ammo in there. Nope. You're not a cultist. And not what I want to see when I'm preparing TNT. Very good. What? Did you see me from behind? Where the dog and heck did you come from? Peering behind me like that? Did you like shuffle behind me? It looked like you appeared just on this bench. Hello. Get out of here. Good. More TNT. The difficulty of this level feels a lot lower than the previous ones. The encounters are kind of the same, but the spaces I have to work with are a lot wider. Or like the room here is got straight walls for the most part. There's not as many like small alcoves around where the enemies are hidden in. I did get a key from all of that. Was there a door here? There was. Is it the one I'm looking for? No, it is not. That means the door which I need is probably downstairs. Well, he got annihilated. Oh, there he is. Okay, that goes to there. Where's the other elevator go? Up higher? Yeah, it does. Okay. No, hang on. No, I want out.
That's all, folks.
Hello? I need a brain. Well, those are miscategorized. Those aren't brains at all. Can't open that one. Ah, here we go. Our key was for radiology. Okie dokie. Knew it! Oh no, skeletons. Very good. Thought that was your skeleton. No, it was just zombies. Okay, cool. Idiot. Oh. Well, I see you there. So good. No use trying to go in there. I'm not in that room. Give me a heart. Thank you. You should have died earlier when I threw that TNT. I was going to say, how many more enemies do we think are in this room when I hop out of the corridor? Now how many? Yep, yep. One more. Okay. What about in here?
Locked.
It's locked. Well, that's for a skull key. I don't have that. Nothing behind there. So I get the dagger key from downstairs. I come upstairs. I open up that door. Then where do I go? Back downstairs? Was the moon here? Yes, it was. Okay. Ow. Good job. What's these lines on the floor? Candles? Anything in the blood sink? No. I see you there. Huh. Cool. I actually got someone with that. Didn't get you. What? You can use these things once to, like, give yourself a little bit of health, I think.
Locked.
Ah! Jeez! Like a Tesla cultist. Hello? Nice. Another doctor's bag, too. I'll take that. A single rat. Oh no. Maybe it doesn't heal you. I thought it did. Never mind. I got a skull key for there. Cool. I mean, that's a door for an eyeball key, which I don't have. So, now to the skull door, which... that was upstairs, wasn't it? Can I take this elevator? No, how did I get upstairs again? There was 2 elevators. Over here. I went in here, and then I went into this one. Dagger. And then over here was... yeah, the morgue. Okay. Zombies? There was a rat. A body bag. Okay. Nothing behind there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing behind that. There's going to be so many zombies in a moment. First up, there's going to be a lot of the cultists. Idiot. More elevators. Can I get into any of these? Doesn't look like it.
Locked.
That one's locked. Where's this lead? Oh, there. Okay. Wait, hang on. If that leads into the area which requires the skull key, then does that door require the skull key to open? If so, it would be nice if it actually had the symbol there and where it led above it, right? Morgue with the skull key symbol. This one's got the eyeballs key. I don't know where that leads. Otherwise, I am just going to take the path which I did to get to the morgue, because that's how I remembered to get to the skull door. I didn't know that was a skull door. What's the zombies? Oh, you... Well, we got some hands. Okay. It was only 4. That's alright. Anything in here? No. The first hands which we've seen in the entire map pack. Being quite restrained. The hands are, not very fun enemies. They're like the rats, but they can attach themselves to you and they constantly drain hit points. I think you can rapidly tap E to remove them, but, you know, it's like, You got to be losing health quickly while you're doing that. So...
Locked.
Okay. So I got the fire key, which I think was near the church, wasn't it? Or the chapel? I just went around in a circle. I think it's below there. Why has this elevator got a button on it and the other ones don't? Also, the doors open up on the same on the same side on these ones. That's not really a problem. But that one has a button and the other ones don't. Okay, that just leads into there. There's the eyeball door again. Other side. Yeah, it was over here. Oh, down we go. Are we gonna get ghosts in this? They don't do anything. I don't know why the beast vision goggles don't do anything. I haven't changed the settings of NBlood away from the default ones. Ah. Nothing? Are we perhaps going to get some spiders? That's an enemy we haven't seen at all either. Excuse me? You jerk. Haha. We did get ghosts. Suddenly there was loud screaming. Okay. Thank you. That was pretty novel way to handle the enemy. No, right, we can't go up those stairs. We have to go over here. Can I have more shotgun ammo now? And what's gonna pop out of these doors? There's a dude in there. Nothing. 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 We're gonna get another monster coming at us. No? Yeah, wait, you're going to do something else. Not the same hallway again. Huh. What was that about? Like, there's some dudes in here. But, yeah. Can't climb through the windows. I'm pressing E on the doors as well, and it's not doing anything. Maybe it's just supposed to be a suspenseful hallway. Nothing needs to happen. Okay, so that was there. Again, it'd be nice if it had the fire symbol on here. Or maybe it doesn't, so that you don't know that it's the exit, so you don't enter it in the wrong way. What was this?
Locked.
Okay. I need to go down again. I have the eyeball key. The eyeball key went... Where was that? Over here, wasn't it? Hang on. Wasn't it upstairs over there? A map only helps so much. What's this? Also with these lifts, since one goes up and one goes down, it would be nice if they had an arrow on them saying which way they go. Like, this one goes down, this one goes up. And I'm back here. Did I miss... No, that was some... Wasn't another thing in there, was it? No. I saw the eyeball door before I went into here. I don't think it was past any of these areas. Let me check over here. Radiology, no, that was a small room. Okay, let's go downstairs completely. Wasn't over there, that was the fire key. The eyeball door was over here. Here we go. End of the level. Okay. Where's this go? Oh. Okay. An interestingly designed level. I like that it's got 3 floors. I feel like the flow between the different areas could be improved. Or the signage for the different areas could be a bit clearer. I don't know how you do, like, what... I don't know, because it had, like, the entrance and then the exit to areas. And I don't know whether the exit door used the key which you used to go into that area. It might have used the key which you get in that area to exit. Anyway. Oh. You have to put it in reverse? Okay. Good, good. Oh, it's a helicopter again. Uh-oh. Yep. Okay.
It's your blue and you don't know where to go.
I got squished by the car.
Putting on the Ritz.
Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I'm getting crushed by the car moving. Maybe if I just take my hands off the keyboard completely. Because I thought, oh, he stopped. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, leap out of the vehicle. But I think because it's the exit, you're just supposed to watch it. It's like an in-game cutscene. I like that this means that Caleb will start singing every now and then because he's idle. That's just how unfazed he is by all of this. Oh, hey guys.
End of the line.
4 out of 8 secrets. Huh. Good, good, okay. I was fully expecting him to plow right through them. I saw that the wheel was spinning. Nice. Rise and shine. I mean, frankly, the cultists are worse drivers than Caleb is. So... Hey, secret. More beast vision. Okay. Nope. Idiot. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, gasoline can. Oh boy, are you finally going to give me the, what's it called? That's a new vehicle. Going to give me the, napalm gun. Okay. Let me get that. And we'll go through here. D. Remember, we parked in the Donald lot. Okay, that opened that. Ding dong. Hello? Anyone home? Security alert. Undead Caleb is in the base. Oh. Ah. Hello, welcome. What's this purple enclave simulator? Maybe. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Let me see. Very good. Ow! Ow! Gotta stop getting caught in geometry. And also have more shotgun ammo. Was this before or after I went around that corner? Before. Ow. Okay. We alerted the horde. These old games were brutal. Almost always you got shot before you even had the chance to spot the enemy. Oh yeah. Especially in Blood. Blood's like the pinnacle of that. And I'm playing on hard mode, so they have incredibly fast reflexes. Their reaction times vary from like instant pretty much to maybe like half a second. Or longer than a second if they're wandering around. Yeah. Oh, okay, I didn't save during that at all. Just kill me. This map pack's particularly cruel with its enemy placement. No one? Really? What about this? There we go, that got a few. Let me get some of these, this. I hope I hit that other guy. I didn't hit either of them. Ow. Good, I did hit you in the head with that. Let's go over here. What's this? The cultist cubicle area? I joined this wacky cult of pain of Chernobog for the blood rituals, not for paperwork. But it's all about variation of pain. Hoi. You can't hit me from there. You can hit me. Oh, right. I have to shoot the glass out first. Otherwise, the TNT just bounces right off. How did that not kill you?
That's all, folks.
There's some funky things going on with the TNT. Okay, good, good. Oh, you're over there. Yeah, hello. Save. Pictured here is the reaction speed of the enemies. Several times. Nice that I reloaded my shotgun before I died. Whoop. Good, good. Hello, welcome, welcome. Was that Elvira on the calendar? I believe it is. Obedience. The Cabal thinks, therefore you shouldn't. That explains their driving. Oh, I think her hair might be a different color. Wow, where did that come from? Yeah. I don't think she's got... She has brown hair. Am I going to play the Elvira games at some point? I have watched playthroughs of them. Perhaps. I'd have to refresh my memory of what type of games they are. I think they're like action-adventure games or something. There's, I think Waxworks is one of them, isn't it? I'm not really familiar with the character of Elvira, and I think the TV show he had or something. That wasn't a thing in Australia, so as far as I understand. So I'm sort of, I only broadly know what it was, what it all was. I think just sort of like a spooky hour thing, wasn't it? Action adventure is a good way to put it, yeah. Because I know... I think I know of 2 games, but I don't remember what the second one was really like. I remember something involving a castle. Okay. Originally, she was a host for those old B horror movies. That was the show, you guess. Oh, right, yeah, like a opening and closing segment before they showed the movie. Yeah, yeah. Then she appeared in a few of her own movies. Mistress of the Dark. Okay. As I said, I've watched a few... Oh, it's a water cooler. Well. I've watched playthroughs of some of the games. But, it has been a while. Idiot. I do feel like the more modern setting for this game would benefit from having custom texture work. The default blood textures are pretty good, but they have a very, well, you know, sort of like 20s and Gothic architecture style to them. The Gothic architecture style works. The wood paneling and all that, or the cubicles, maybe not as much.
That's all.
Because you're using like stone columns for the edges of this. I guess that's possible, but I don't know. You would have to come up with some textures which are sort of the same brownish colors, so they don't look too out of place. Okay. Those games had quite the graphic death scenes. Oh yes. Yes, I remember those. I think there's ones like the character drowning was a slit throat or something. Or like melting because he falls into acid. They're like still shots. Some of them were just sort of tinted a different color. But I do remember some of them had quite a bit of blood in them. I don't remember if I ever saw demos of the games back in the day. Maybe one of the auto-playing demos, which was just a series of cutscenes. No, which was a series of still shots in the game or something. Not a playable one. Well, that wasn't. we go. One a little too close, one a little too far, and one directly on top of them. You played them on the Amiga. Right, yeah. They kind of have that Amiga look to them. I think they use like the sort of arrow keys dungeon crawler movement for them. Or at least for one of them. As I said, it's been a while since I've seen a playthrough of them. Who are you planning on hitting with that? Ow. Where are you? Surprise! Yeah, I don't think I've got any of them on GOG. Not in the time it takes for me to pull the trigger. Well, I got one of you. Revenant class 1701C. We going into space? Blood meets Star Trek? Resistance is futile, but very entertaining. I don't have any keys. Can't go in there. That's back out the front. What's this say? Welcome to the Cabal. Where the future is what we make
exchanging glances
of it. Okay.
locked.
Uh... So, what about all that? I went down here. I jumped up here. There's a door here I didn't go into. Ah, the backside, under construction. Are we gonna get a helicopter? Yep. Ow! I guess I had enough of me hiding behind a column. Can I move along here? Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. What if I hide over there while this is going on? I mean, I'm pretty sure the helicopter doesn't actually shoot at me. It just, like, shoots at the area. Oh. Yeah, no, it's just shooting at spots. Ooh, hello. Neighbor. Okay, it's an actual boss fight. I'll go hide over here again. I don't think I can hurt it with anything else. How many missiles have you got, lad?
Miramax this asshole.
Is that a new line? Oh, is that a new line? I don't remember him saying that in the base game. No!
No one wants to play with me.
Well. Very good. I'll take that. That was fun. Oh, fuck it. Get off me. Oh, that opens that again. Okay, cool. Was that the guy on the rooftop over there? You mean the little light over there? I didn't actually see that, but the buildings have these little flashy lights on them. Don't see anything else. Okay. One moment. I'm just going to have a quick break, and we'll be back with more blood. So, stay tuned for that. Back in a moment. Okay, we're back. Let's see. So we got the flame key. Where does that go? Hello? Oh, I think it was just a door. Over here? Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna keep that napalm launcher. That's gonna be very useful. Okay. Very good. Oh, it's a blast shield. Okay, interesting room. I guess it's preparing you for something which happens later. Can't go in there. Ugh, dear. Now where? Eyeball key. Eyeball key. Where did you go? Ow. What I wonder is this place built on the ruins of the cultist base from the beginning?
Must pay.
Man, I want to use more of the napalm launcher. It's so fun. Eh. Hold on.
It's stuck.
Okay, nothing there. Hello? Train station? Ooh, a Tesla cannon. Uh-oh. Bye. Actually... Can I do this? Kind of. And I can call it up by trickery. Thank you. Holy. Okay, they didn't really get rid of any of them. Nope. Back. Back foul zombies. Okay. Thank you. Proximity detonator. Oh, that's into the garage. Okay. Back where we started. Can't open the back of that. Okay.
It's stuck.
I guess maybe this is where the train would have gone if we had... Wait, we hadn't been... No, we haven't been riding a train in episode 2. There was a monorail briefly, but no actual train, I don't think. Or was there? There was a subway, but we didn't ride that, we just went through the carriages.
It's stuck.
Well, that's just back to there. But what am I going to do with this TNT, which I have charged up?
It's stuck.
Do I go through here and then back up here somewhere? Doesn't do anything. Can't open these. Can't open that. This just goes back into the Cabalco. Man, by the time I throw this TNT, it's going to go through like 5 different dimensions. Okay. No, it's going to get stuck in the middle of a corridor. Well, where does that door lead? Yeah, okay. Just there. Is there a way to open these? button for security somewhere. Okay, so we went up there, got the flame key, went over here, went in here, got the eyeball key, and then you leave, and then what? You go here, but that doesn't require the eyeball key. So, must be another place. In there? Wasn't anywhere else in here, was there? No, that wouldn't really make sense. That seems to have been... That seems to be all done. Like... It says this requires the eyeball key. This is where I got the eyeball key. So do I need to use one of these computers? No? Do I need to close the shutters? Does that do something else? No. Oh. Pestis Corrento Villamaxus Petiac Cruento Praetiac Corrento. Okay. I don't read cultist Latin. Or I don't understand cultist Latin. Dr. Walgrave. Walgrave, please report to observation room 3. Is that like a reference to what's it called? Sim Hospital? Oh, the door's open. Oh, they're taking off in the ship or something. To boldly go where no cult has gone before. To explore new planets and crash into them. Thank you. Are we there yet? No? Where'd it go? Fine, I'm not tossing that. I don't know why it disappeared. No, recall the lift back down. Are there gonna be dudes in it now? No? Okay. My god, Chernobog's throne room! Become a CEO. Hello. No, I think that is like the church. Oh, which Chernobog was in, all the way up the top of the tower. I like when they do that. They just like transplant an entire building from one place to another. That's like in Gargoyles. They did that with the castle which they lived in. They stuck it on top of a skyscraper, didn't they? Man, I should watch that again. I only have the first season of it though. Big throne. Mine now. Thank you, thank you. Secret saucy calendar and vending machine. For the big cheese. It'd be funny to see, like, how fast some of the reaction times which occur in games like this are. You go frame by frame. It's like from the moment that this enemy appeared to when the gunfight was like 3 frames or something. Sometimes it's just, I've already pressed the button before I even really know what's going on. If you think about it, it would take too long. If you're honest, these cultists have way too many hit points to be the common grunt enemy. Yeah. The black robe cultists have more hit points than the brown robe cultists. The blue ones have more hit points than the black ones. This map pack, while I think these later levels have improved quite a bit, the cultists were never really like a super... Like, they were a common enemy, but... I don't know. Setup and all that meant, and the design of the rooms meant that they weren't necessarily a huge problem. Or they were a big problem, but... like, you could approach them in ways which was... oh, they got a blimp or something too. Which minimized the amount of threat they were. I don't know. Blood's enemy roster is odd compared to, say, Doom. Well then. Thank you. What about you? Okay. Can't go out there. Can't go out there. Do get to see the blimp though. Blimp. Even brown roads have a bit too much, or the shotgun's really bad. The shotgun in Blood is really a melee weapon. It's a sawed-off, and it has so much scatter on it. It's really only there to hit enemies really up close. Hello, welcome, welcome. Like, if I show, like, from here, you know, the spread's not too bad. Up close, you know, all of them are gonna hit. But like here, you're getting a spread of like there to there. And then if I, you know, if I use both barrels, you can see the spreads like this. On the vertical as well as horizontal, so you really want to be using both barrels, and that means it's basically a melee weapon. Probably the biggest drawback in Blood. While enemy roster is nice, in theory the grunts are way too tanky compared to even higher tier enemies. They could probably do to have a little bit less health. I think, like, rather than the shotgun and the machine gun, you're really supposed to be using the TNT to deal with the cultists. Because, as I said, you're going to have a lot of situations in the base game where you're chucking TNT around a corner and it will land in a group of cultists and you'll deal with a good amount of them.
I did it
and
my way.
The TNT does a lot of damage, so the hit points of the cultists don't mean as much. Whereas the shotgun's more for, like, zombies and the fish monsters. The machine gun, you can use it to stun or to pain state stun a single cultist while you're coming around the corner. But, like, because the cultists are primarily, well, the brown and black robe cultists are hit scatters, you really don't want to be hitting them while you're in line of sight, because they're going to shoot you anyway. I think it all works well, but it's difficult to it means enemy placement and encounter designing is trickier. So where am I going with this? It's one of the things I had a problem with this map pack in the first episode, where you would have a room where there's like cultists here. So coming around the corner, you get shot by cultists, but you'd also have cultists behind you. So you would sort of have to either chuck TNT around the corner, which would only deal with one side of them, or you pop out and go back in and then shoot them with the shotgun as they come around the corner. And you couldn't really run into the room, one, because they'd shoot you, but two, because there'd also be cultists, like, behind corners. So if I ran into here, there's cultists here, there's, like, a cultist here, there's one here. And then over here, there was like 3 or 4 here. I'm not a map maker for Blood, so I don't fully understand what makes good encounter placement in these games. But I do think some of the encounters in this mod could be tightened up a bit. And through comments I've had with the mod author, they have agreed with me. They've agreed on that. And I think things have improved quite a bit in the second episode. Where is this? Let me think. So I have the moon key. Where was the moon door? Did I see it when I was up there? I don't think so. There's nothing here. Let me go check back up there. Did I miss something before I run around the level again? Even zombies are a bit too tanky unless you get lucky with decapitation. That's where the double barrel, that's where the second alt fire of the shotgun comes in handy. I think if you can hit them with every pellet of the alt fire of the shotgun, it can one-shot them. Groups of zombies can be dealt with either with the aerosol can flamethrower, either the primary or alt fire where you chuck it and set them all on fire, or the flare gun. And the alt gun for the flare gun's pretty good with dealing with groups of zombies as well. Machine gun's kind of a waste on the zombies because you're only dealing damage to a single target. And it will probably fall over and not really die. So it will just end up popping back up again after a short bit. Maybe it was this? No. There was up there. There is stuff up there. How do I get up there? So I got the key. Then I go... over here, I guess? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I missed that. Now, there was like hidden passages over there. How do I get over there? How do I get in there? Or in there? Maybe pressing the button is how I do that. The fat zombies are very tanky. No. Okay, that's the end of the level. How do I get up there? We're going to have a look. Ah, here we go. Thank you. Guns akimbo is not exactly useful. I dealt with these enemies before I needed that. There wasn't really that many to begin with. How do I get up there? Don't walk across there. Maybe there's a secret within a secret. Yeah, I played through Blood and its expansion a few years back when you played through most of its contemporary shooters. Oh yeah, please don't take my opinions and say you're wrong or anything like that. Ah, here we go. Good. What if I jump? Can I jump over there? Oh. No. Or that, no, I don't mean to invalidate your arguments. Okay. I've certainly had quite a few frustrations with Blood. 5 out of 7. That's not too bad. Welcome to the machine. Just pointing out that, in your opinion, you had some experience in the game with weapons and enemies. Fine, fine.
No place like home.
I do enjoy Blood more than I enjoy, like, the other build engine games. Duke Nukem 3D, Shadow Warrior, and, of course, Red Dead Rampage. That's not easy. That's not difficult for that game. What'd that do? I think I like it because Blood does so many things different, whereas Duke Nukem 3D is quite usual in a lot of ways. Though the jetpack's neat in Duke Nukem 3D. However, those suiciding drone enemies are a huge pain. Shadow Warrior's got some things like that as well. Though I think the weapon roster in Shadow Warrior is a bit more interesting. Okay, let's just head on. You think your Shadow Warrior is your favorite of that lot? I can understand why. Yeah. Oh, they're not hurty lasers. Are you dead? You are. Okay, good. I'm only playing on the harder difficulty. If I was playing on the super hard difficulty, these cultists would be chucking so much TNT all over the place. Because I think on this difficulty, there's a cooldown for the ground rogue cultists chucking TNT. But on the one difficulty above this, extra crispy, I think they just keep chucking it. So it could just become just TNT going all over the place. Which in some ways may make it easier, because the cultist is throwing TNT and not shooting you. And TNT is thankfully not a hit scan weapon. How did that not kill you all? I think there's something funky with some of the geometry. Blocking my explosions. Shotgun shells. Get out of here. It was like a big welding arm or something. This is reminding me of Dark Forces. Idiot. Yeah, like that room there is kind of one of the issues I have with the mod. You enter the room, there's a guy in front of you. And then there's like anyway. You know, if I like move over here to shoot this guy, there's another guy there, so I'm getting shot at anyway. If I do the same over this side, there's enemies over that way. And when you wake up cultists, I think one of the best ways to deal with them is to just wait for them to come around the corner like that. Because then you get the drop of them. I think there's another guy there and another one there. Two. Anyway. You tried extra crispy. It's... At least enemies don't respawn in that difficulty. Though I have watched videos arguing that the respawning enemies on Doom's hardest difficulty does create quite a different game experience, and you have to approach it in a completely different way. Which, you know, that gives it more value than just, oh, the enemies respawn. How are you supposed to deal with this? Also did play through Doom 1, 2, Heretic, and Hexen in the same period of time. Out of those ones, I think Heretic's my favorite. Even more than Doom 1 and 2. I just really like Heretic. The weapons, the Tome of Power, the enemies. I feel like I should play through it again. I played through it years ago. I think it was one of the first things which I actually played through on stream. It's a pretty long game, and there can be a lot of enemies in some of the areas, but... What the heck was that? TNT in the face and he doesn't die. Yeah, shenanigans with the portals, I guess. Am I gonna face like a cyber Kurneborg at the end of all this? This is a meat crane. Where? Oh, up there. Okay, good, good. Doing the hardest difficulty of respawning enemies is basically speed running, because you're not meant to stay in the level for too long. Yeah, yeah. Because ammo is scarce, you have to be selective about which enemies you deal with. Or, you know, because they respawn, you can't just keep shooting them, you have to be careful about using too much ammo. Well. Squishy, squishy. Robes are clearly ablative. Oh, hey. There are green robe cultists as well. They just throw TNT. That's all they do. I don't think they're explosion proof or explosion resistant though. Seems like a fun time. No? Okay. Wait. Damn it. And thankfully, we haven't seen the red robe cultists. Those are the worst. And it's because they're like... They're basically bosses. Some map packs like using lots of them. It's not very fun. They're just super tanky and... I don't find their attack patterns to be fun to deal with. Oh, hello. No. Don't kick a head at me. Gonna pop out again? Ugh. Okay, let's have a look in here. Look at all these records they have. Oh, it's the arm. I thought it was an elevator arriving. Hmm. No, hey, we're back here. Speaking of annoying enemies, we're gonna have another ghost. Catch. Ghosts and their annoying noise. That was a great jump scare, was the ghost in one of the previous levels. You went down into a basement and you had to turn the light on. Or you had to flip a switch to open the door. And the door closes before you get to it because the time is too short. So you go back to flip the switch again. That was fun. Like something imaginative rather than just... I guess they usually just pop out in maps of like a wardrobe or something. But no, that was fun. Okay, and we know... There's some enemies in there. Well, I mean, I know that there's enemies in there. Why didn't they blow up? Okay, cool. Idiot. Okay, we're back here. Some enemies in these old school shooters have really aggravating noises. Ghosts, and in this, and Shadow Warriors, those weird floating eye monsters in Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, you mean, yeah, the ghosts which are spawned from the guys with the boxes. I forget what noise they make. I need to find some Shadow Warrior map packs to play. Doom thankfully doesn't have anything like that. Yeah, for the most part, like, I think the most aggravating would be, like, the Lost Soul. But they're pretty easy to deal with. At least the noise tells you that they're coming for you. Maybe a lot of arachnotrons, but yeah. I deserve that. I was holding that for too long. Ow, ow. Okay. It's fine, it's good. I'm not on fire anymore. Ooh, is there something in there? No, there is not. High-pitched noise, the Lost Souls noise is lower pitched. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, particular pitches. I understand. Ooh, is that a life seed up there? No, it's rocks. Okay. Yep. Bye. Like, these enemies in Blood, they're very situational. It's not like Doom where you can sort of use most of the enemies pretty much anywhere and have them have interesting combinations. The fish monsters, gillmen, whatever they're called, on land they're just such a non-threat. But you put them in the water and they become just a huge problem because they're so fast. We actually haven't seen any gargoyles at all in this map pack either. Thankfully, none of the stone gargoyles, but none of the little ones, the normal ones either. It's fine. I didn't blow up things. Energy core destroyed. The golden barrier is at 75%. Golden barrier? Okay, cool. I guess I need to destroy things. Oh, we're back over here. Oh, that's where I swam through. Okay. That's why I think the game's held off on giving me the napalm gun kind of for so long, because it is your answer to large amounts of cultists. At the end of a hallway. You can't really hit them with your sticks of TNT. Machine gun's not really that good. Shotgun's not good at that range. But you can hit them with a napalm shot. Masterfully thrown. Chuck that right over the top of them. Ow. No. Soju. I'm not using the Tesla weapon that much. The Tesla weapon... I see it as like the machine gun, but more of a... No thanks. More as like a answer to bosses. So I guess I'm holding on to it in case I come across a boss. It's rapid fire, single target. I think... like, for a cultist, it's kind of overkill. The napalm launcher isn't, of course. Also, it doesn't work on the blue robes, guys. Because I got rubber robes. Ah! That was a good amount of health. Come on, around the corner. You call them deep ones? Yeah, I don't remember what they're actually called. Like, I hit you with that. How did you not die? Again, ablative robes, it must be. Where is... Come on, dudes. Over here. You know you want to come into here. Ignore the bundles of TNT on the ground. Yeah. I can't pick them up again after I toss them. Ah! Come on! One room. I don't want to use the on-fire of the napalm launcher either. That would use a bit too much ammo. Oh, good. He got squished. Ah. At some point, we'll be able to do this. Not if I do something like that. I thought I swapped to my TNT. Save. Again, because I can't go in there, there's even more enemies. Okay. Now I think I can go in here. There's some enemies over there.
Son of a bitch must pay.
This is the kind of level design which I'm not particularly a fan of in this mod pack. Just, like, enemies in so many positions which you can't see from the starting spot. Like, okay, there's a guy here, and there's some guys over there, and there's some brown road cultists over there. Okay, fine. And the blue ones I can understand too. But then, you know, you move forward, and there's like 2 black robe cultists lined up behind this. And then there's also, there's also the other two guys who are over here. Behind this column. It's just...
I need a key.
Okay. How do I... Do I just shoot this? No. Right, okay, that's the barrier which I'm taking down. So that was just clearing the path I need to take later.
Locked.
I guess I need to go through each of these paths here. So I went... It's not really an easy way to tell which way I'm supposed to go. Okay, let me see. How's the map look? Where was the first room which I shot the thing in? I don't really know. This is kind of where you'd expect the area with all the different paths you need to take. Being in a... like a ring. Or having a central hub with arms going off of it for different sections. So that it's easy to understand. You've gone to one area, now you need to go to the next area. Slip. Flip gate? Okay. Way. Oh, hey, key. Are you just waiting there for me?
It's stuck.
I guess it's a teleport? Okay. Like a Doom 3 portal. I gotta end up summoning demons. That actually wasn't too bad. You go through there, you get the skull key, and the skull key door is down the hall. Are we doing portal? Maybe I should have gone in that. Looks like more like colon port. Run through something's colon to get to the other point. Ah, it's a wormhole. Uh-oh. Thank you. Thank you. Any players? You think there was a secret on that funicular on the rails of it? Okay. Let me have a look again. Well. Let me just have a look for secrets down there. I did see, like, a little lightning thingy down there. There's, like, this slope section. Whoa. Don't fall off again. Yeah, there's like a little lightning thingy over there. Can I go jump over there? I can. Just electrocutes me. Oh, we're back here. Okay. I'll have one more look. I was kind of keeping an eye out. It seems like a place where you'd hide something. Nah, I don't think there is anything. At least I'm not seeing anything. Huh. Oh. Kaboom. Now all this mechanical stuff is reminding me of some of the levels in Dusk. Okay, so we went down another path.
Locked.
That's locked. We've been that way. That was this room. No, it wasn't. Nope, I don't want to be in there. Right. Was one of them in here? Yeah, this was one of the powered areas I had to destroy. So there's one here. And then there was the other one over there in the top left. So then I have to go... The map doesn't really help me. It's not really it's not laid out in a way which is easy to say, oh, I have to go over this way now.
It's stuck.
Okay, what'd that do? Is that bringing an elevator? Ah, yes it is. Oh, we might have seen the other half of this. Yep. Okay. That just leads from one section to another. Can't go in there. There's not a button to open that.
Locked.
That's locked. Can I toss TNT in there? And have it do something? No. Okay, let me reload. I don't want to go back up that. That's the other end of the little escalator. It's up there. I'm just back where I was before. How do I get to the area I was in previous? That was... Well, this is back at the beginning. I need to go... not there. Over this way. Okay. And then, yeah, that's that. But then... I don't need to take that way. I can go... Right, if I go down here... It goes... Oh, not in there. Right. Yep, okay. Pardon my muttering to myself. I'm trying to figure this out. I think, yeah, the going down is sort of where I want to be going. Nope, not in there. Okay. And we're back in this room. Now, can I open up any of these other doors?
Locked.
No, I can't open that one. I can open up this one. That just loops around, as far as I know. Let me see. Can I go over there? Yes, I can. Okay. That's the stairs going back up. That's to the blood chute, which was how I got here originally. Over here. is this corridor, which leads to the main room, which has got the energy fields I'm trying to deactivate with the end of the level button in it. In here is that elevator, the other side of that. And there's also this, which is the thing I blew up. So that means I believe I've pretty much done what I need to do in this area. But there's still 2 more barriers for me to find and blow up. And I think I've destroyed the 2 ones at the back. So did I miss the other ones earlier on? Oh, I'm just looking for consoles which have got cracks on them. Me blowing up that first console was kind of a... This was kind of a mistake, because I just fired a napalm launcher in there and blew up all the enemies inside. And then... Are they upstairs? Like these? These don't have anything saying that they can be destroyed on them. There's that. That's just a welding machine as far as I can tell. Look for big sparkly thing which you need to destroy.
I need a key.
Okay, that's an area I can't get to yet. So how do I get the key for that? I've pressed that. That activated a crusher. And I got a key in there, I believe. Give me. In here? I think the hand had the key. I think I saw it run past with the key on it. Ow. Let's go and have dinner. Was there a secret in the funicular's rails? Not that I could see. Most of the time was spent trying to figure out where I was supposed to go next. The map design perhaps being a little bit obtuse. Is there anything else in here? No. Yeah. There gonna be dudes in here?
Son of a bitch must pay.
Yes, there was. Thank you. Okay. Ah, a blood room.
Locked.
Okay. That was those. Oh. That's a lot of zombies. One moment, I need this. That was annoying, group. Yeah. Yeah, the loud ghosts. Thankfully, that's like the second time they've been used in this map pack. So we haven't had to deal with them too much. Let me just take 2 hits from the last enemy. Okay. See, that was a pretty good ambush. All the walls dropped down. So I got the eyeball key from that. Which is directly in front of me. Does feel a little weird, the progression in the level. Like, I can go to some areas before I should or something. 25% power. Okay, and now we're back through here. So now where? Was there anything else in that room? No. And over here, it seemed pretty straightforward that I'd go through here. Okay. So, then do I go to here? Can I use this?
It's stuck.
No. There's that portal, but that was how I got a key.
It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck.
All those doors are closed. I don't want to go back down there. There's some ammo for a shotgun and Tommy gun in the energy room. Let's see. I saw the for the Tesla. Oh yeah, thank you. So we've got one more barrier to open. I have an eyeball key, but I don't know. Do I need to go back down into that room down below, which had the locked doors? Where was the stairs down? Stairs down were not over here. I can't open that door, can I? No, I can't. That's just back over here. Over here. Here's the stairs. Again, having a sign or something above the doors would help. Like lower levels. Right? That was the first one I destroyed. This is a room. So...
Locked.
That's locked. Been through there. And that just loops around from there. So this goes to the main room with the force fields. There's one last force field I need to activate. This leads to that force field. So I'm guessing the last force field is still upstairs. Which is sort of... whichever direction that's in. Maybe I go back over this way. What about all the lava and all? Well, I mean... Do I need to do anything with this? Don't think so. That's just the entrance again. Like... I don't... Yeah, again, like signs saying like Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3, Sector 4. Maybe with a map saying like Power Generator 1 over here, Power Generator 2, and so on. Hey! Let me see. Do I need to ride those conveyor belts anywhere? Those are moving around on a loop. Yeah, they'll go past here, so I can hop on them. So oh, we might not be able to go through because of those blockers. Oh, when they go through the room. That room over there, okay. Excuse me.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Okay, let's save this. I want to have a look in there. No, secret. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I can't get in there. In here?
Locked.
No. So it's like, do I need to find a way to open this door? Does this door open? No buttons in here. Oh, hang on. I can't actually jump up there. So, what if I go through here? Well, this part's perfectly fine. It's just, like, slightly cozy in between them. That's just part through the crushers. What if I go through there? Well, there's a life seed. But then we go back into the water. Really doesn't help that I can't tell where I can't really tell from the map. Ah, good, I can zoom it out. So, let's see. Where were the generators? One was over here. One was here. The other one was... Here. These are the 4 doors which I'm trying to open. And it looks like they go into here, which would let me get into... There was a button there, so maybe not. So maybe I am supposed to get into that area? There is something back there. But those platforms in the lava don't extend all the way over to the back there.
Blue and you don't know where to go to. Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah. I get, like... There's this door,
Locked.
which... That doesn't do anything. There's apparently something behind it? Maybe? The overlayering makes it difficult to tell. Like, bump against the door. Looks like there's something behind it. Is that maybe how I came out of another area? So it's a one way.
Locked.
Let's back up. Over here, perhaps. No. That's to that. I've done that area, as far as I know. None of these open.
It's stuck.
This is to the portal.
It's stuck.
It just leads over to here, and I got a key. Yeah, it. Had fun with that. Let me go back through here. That whole bit in the basement, that was to get the key, which let me get into that. Get to that generator. So I doubt there would be anything else in there. Like down there? No, I dropped down there. That was the way to the, swimming through the blood. So I came up, I went through there, and then you dealt with the generator. So, is there another door somewhere? With another key requirement, which I'm not seeing. Maybe earlier on? That wouldn't make sense. This is where I came down here.
It's stuck.
That's just a generator. I don't think that's the generator I'm looking for. That's just a shortcut again. This leads over to where I just came from. This leads back into this room. That leads to here. Don't think I could go down here, because it's all electrified. I don't think it leads anywhere. I must be missing an area up here. It would make sense if there was 2 generators upstairs and 2 generators downstairs. That's just a shortcut. I don't need to take that. If we're back here. Can I break the glass? No, I can't. Okay, there is ammunition in there, so I should clearly be able to get in there. There is a room up there. That's a door. That could have stood out a bit more. That's where the fire key goes. Okay. Yeah. I just... I mean, yeah, okay, it is a door. Again, having a little sign next to it or something would help. Just... because it's all grey. It's part of the... There we go. So what have we got in here? Am I gonna find a Cerberus? Oh, they got a driller. Ancient ruins. Cool, cool. I was gonna say, is this a wooden plank that put across the lava? That'd be funny. I'll just let that go. Ah, generator number 4. Golden barrier deactivated. Okay. And that leads to there. Right. Okay. So, I think another problem, aside from the navigation of the level, is that I don't know at the beginning that my ultimate goal is to deactivate these generators. That's something I have to find out about when I get to the second floor, the second level below. After fighting through quite a few cultists, then I see the 4 force fields. However, when I got there, I'd already destroyed 2 of the force fields, but they were the 2 back ones which were downstairs. So I guess, I mean, you know, other people could go through things another way. One, finding that door would probably have helped. If I had noticed that. I am rather tired. So I can say, you know, me being rather tired is possible. It is a likely contributor to me overlooking things. Now I need to go downstairs. But it's also, I don't think... Is there a key requirement for any of this area? So you come through this door here, and you go around over to here. I think you can come through here as well. And then this doesn't have a door on it. And then how do you get to the place? You go through... I want to get to... Oh, that just loops back around. No. Right, here. Anyway. Let me try that again. I pressed spacebar and I jumped off the platform. Might be good to have some railings on this. Or just don't press spacebar. Okay. So what's this called? Hex Machina. Okay, you're loading me up with ammunition. Boss fight time. Hey, cultists. Idiot. I'm the idiot. Let me try that again. Wait, is that a time machine? Time machine? We need to go back before it all began. Danger, break glass in case of emergency.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Thank you. What do I need for this?
No power.
Oh, I see. It needs more blood. Go figure. Raw macula. Power redistributed for siphoning Bay C. Biotic fluid has flooded the facility sublevels and is rising. No, okay. That did it. Neat. We gotta have ghosts again? Power divot for Delta Labs. Electrical damage has ignited fires throughout the facility. Cool. Looks like we have power. Pull the lever. Do I need to change the date? We're going all the way back to 1876. Excuse me. Obstruction. Well,
I have a bad feeling about this. Show yourself.
no, hello.
Show yourself.
It's a big robot. I think. Or something. Uh-oh. Ow, bugger. Ow. Well, I got shook off the platform. Hey, DG. How's it going? Let's do that again. They really need to install railings. It's a serious hazard.
I have a bad feeling about this. Show yourself.
Oh, there you are.
Show yourself.
There's some kind of robot. A Kulakan. You got big grabby arms. Okay, let me save.
I'm gonna have to put you down.
Okay, you fire rockets. I'm guessing I need to shoot a weak point when it opens. Yep. Okay, cool. This is impressive. Like heck. I don't think I've ever seen a boss like this in any of the Build Ninja games. Uh-oh. Ow.
Son of a bitch must pay.
No. Why was I getting such an obvious weak point? Whoa. Oh, son, you.
I'm gonna have to put you down.
It's like they wanted an icon to sin, so they did it themselves. It is rather like that. Not spawning monsters, thankfully. I was thinking I'd have to jump onto the arms and, like, climb up its body.
That's all.
The explosions are rather loud. Because it's multiple stacked on top of each other. Ow. No, it's very creative. Ow. Whoa. Oh, come on. Man. Oh, it's got a flamethrower attack now.
I'm gonna have to put you down.
I think I might save before that third phase. It's quite the step up from the previous two. Okay. Is it supposed to be like Chernobog infused into a machine? Ow. Okay, save again. Hello, welcome, welcome. Ow. Whoa. Uh-oh. Whoa. Am I hurting you? Okay, good. I maybe fired a few too many in there. He did let out a big roar though. Yeah, exactly. What now? Yeah, what? Are you trying to grab me? That's not solid. Did I mess something up? I feel like I did. Which, frankly, it's very impressive that that was the only thing which has gone wrong, if that was the case. Bridge is supposed to raise. Right, okay. Let me reload again. I can hear something. Oh, that's his arm. bridge is supposed to raise and the boss is supposed to disappear. Okay, so that would be like the end of it. Source port bug? Well, I'm playing it in NBlood. Maybe it didn't like me saving and loading during it. Let me see. What is no clip mode? Oh. Unclick movement, okay. I'm just gonna walk across. Neat boss fight. Very impressive. Even if it bugged out at the end. Probably, possibly due to me saving and loading during. But that was mightily impressive. Okay, where are we going? Deus Ex? Uh-oh. Ah.
Ophelia. Show yourself. Show yourself.
Mm-hmm. Very neat. That's the end of episode 2. Ugh. And the available episodes so far. And it's very good. I mean, I think my opinion of the map pack as a whole is still pretty much the same as I've been being made known over my playing of it. The level design is very impressive. Especially towards the end of episode 2. And the things which are going on there. It's very neat. I like the cutscenes a lot. There'd be a bit of extra stuff there, extra like new content there if I was playing it with the custom music as well, but I didn't look into turning that on, unfortunately. But that is an option there. enemy placement, I think, did improve towards the end of episode 2. It still had moments where I have to say I didn't find it particularly fun. Again, it's a lot of like, you know, just cultists everywhere, and they're hiding behind all these different pillars, and you know, you're gonna get shot by cultists from several different directions, and it just sort of slows things down because you have to, or at least I have to, go into a corner, like the doorway of the room and shoot them as they come through, or something like that. But yeah, that last level where I was destroying the generators to get through the gold energy field gate, and a bit the level before, which I think was the hospital, was it? Sorry, as I said, I am a bit rather tired, so my memory is a bit more shaky than it usually is. But like the level design was very neat looking, but I think the flow of the levels suffered a bit. The hospital, I went around a few times to try and find where I was supposed to go. Some points it felt like maybe I just overlooked where I was supposed to go. Because like I would exit from one area and I'd have the key for the next area, and the door for the next area would be in front of me. Other times it kind of felt like I got the key from one area, I came out the door back into the main building, and I'd have to go downstairs around to the other side to get to where I needed to go next. And with the generators, I did feel that quite a bit. I think part of that, probably a major part of that, was because I overlooked a door, which would take me through the fire key area, which I think was the one which I was supposed to go through first, but I didn't notice that that wall was a key. that the door was a door, because it was a metal wall, much like all the other walls. It did look different when I looked at it, but just some signage here and there, having some custom textures to sort of make some of the elements stand out a bit more would help. Because I think the navigation and level design is being hampered a bit because I believe it's only the base game textures which are being used. When maybe some more variety there would help. If only just to have signs saying things like, I don't know, generator room 1, generator room 2, though that doesn't fully... The generators themselves, each one of the generators was different from the other, and well, the one from the fire room we got to, which was behind a wall, and I don't think you could see it from the other side, so you had to go through the fire area, through the like the area, the lava area, using the fire key, and then you had to activate the driller vehicle to dig through the wall, and then there was the generator behind that. I feel like a bit more to sort of lead the player to these places, like showing them the gates, one of the first things which you see in the level, and then you have like corridors leading off from that room, going to the 4 different generators, and they lead back to the main room once you've done with one, so you can go to the next one. Instead of having 2 of the generators accessible by the upstairs, 2 of the generators accessible by the downstairs, as well as the gate which you're supposed to go through downstairs. Because the way I did things, I skipped the 2 generators upstairs, and I went downstairs, and I got the 2 generators downstairs, then I saw the gates which I was supposed to be taking down. But because I had blown up 2 of the generators downstairs, I kind of assumed, oh, maybe all the generators are downstairs, but they're not. So, anyway, I mean, aside from these little quibbles and all that, well, quibbles, aside from these, I think, design things with the levels, it's a lot of fun. The level design and visuals looked really nice. There's a lot of neat ideas, especially with the helicopters and the vehicles which the cultists were driving around and crashing into walls, and the tower level was neat. Going up through the tower and the long elevator ride, and sort of revisiting some of the areas from the first episode, but it's several years later. I don't know how much later it is, but yeah. Anyway, that will be it for Blood Fate of the Damned. I'll have to keep an eye on this to see when the episode 3 and 4 come out. But I'll thank you very much for joining me. I wish you a good day, night, whatever, wherever you are in the world. I hope you join me again next time for whatever I can rustle up.